Good morning, everyone. It's Marla again, and it's Friday. So I have a lot of things going on, but I want to talk to you about where are you? Where are you? Because I know that last year at this time, I was just starting to see the possibilities for how to get control of my business. Because, I was pretty much a face to face, let me talk to you kind of person. And when COVID hit in 2020, it was like, whoa, talk about knocking the pins out from under your feet. So I regrouped. Now, I understood technology for a long time. In fact, I started with using computers in 1984. So I was not foreign. That was not foreign to me. Marketing on the internet was what was foreign to me. And the ins and outs of what do they mean when they say a funnel? What do they mean when they say this or that, or a CRM, like a customer relationship management system? What does this mean? What does automated mean? So all of those terms were like learning a foreign language for me. And then the behaviors it took, the processes it took to learn those skills and how to put them together. So I spent all of 2020 investigating systems, like where I could put my education. But then I still had to market it. And then I thought, well, okay, so I'll get an email system going, which I already had, but I made a switch. And like, okay, then blogs and newsletters. But man, that was hard. And I knew about Facebook, but I didn't understand the levels and the layers and the nuances in Facebook to connect with more people. So basically, I spent 2020 figuring out what I didn't know. And then in 2021, or at the end of 2020, but I had a great friend who's still a friend today, introduced me to something that I desperately needed. Every one of those individual 6 or 7 systems that I had looked at in 2020 and said, no, that's not enough. That's not enough. Oh, that's too expensive. And it's only one thing, not the 7 things I need. I really just felt blessed when she gave me a $1 offer. And I got 30 days to explore this system. And I knew I was home within the first week. I knew I'd found my home, meaning all the systems were there for me to use. Didn't mean I was able to use all those systems right away. Didn't even mean I understood how to strategically use all those systems, but I got there. And so now I've published 2 courses. I'm publishing my 3rd. It'll be on March 12th. And I know how to get the job done. So here's what's fascinating about out there in the world. There are a lot of people selling courses. They're selling courses on how you could write your course and get it out to the public. But nobody's talking to you about how do you sell it. How do you sell it individually on Facebook and with videos? How do you sell it using technology and using the internet? And it's not a website. A website is a 90s thing. If you're in 2022 like I am, a website is not 100% your answer. You're going to do better with landing pages and some offering funnels and maybe some link lists. And yes, you want a soft landing website in which you can have everything housed there for people to find. But what you're going to do is you're not going to have to go out there and worry about all of the things that it takes people months and months to do to get themselves set up to be in business. So here's the first thing. You need to be active right away, getting all the leads that you want. And if you are spamming on Facebook, you don't want to do that. So I have a class that I can help you with that with. I also have people who say, well, I want multiple streams of revenue. And they're not doing too well on this one because they need the organization that my system can bring them. So I bring them into that system and then they're ready for multiple streams of revenue. Multiple streams of revenue are interesting. They could be your product. They could be you selling yourself as a trainer. They could be you selling a system. It could be all of the above. Multiple streams of revenue doesn't mean you have to go out and have every network marketing company under your wing that you sell, because you can only become a product pusher for so long. Products are not always going to take you to where you want to go, because what you really need is an infrastructure that most companies aren't providing for you to build strong, to be able to communicate to your team, to be able to show your team how to build their team, to be able to show your team how to communicate with the customers they want. So if you are someone who's in network marketing, or you want then a system that's going to allow you to expand the opportunities for leads and expand all of those skills that you need to keep your communication lines open. There's only so much you can do as one person, but when you get a good system and you get a lot of income coming in, then that's when you can use virtual assistants. So why am I doing this overview today for you? Well, the reason for this overview is sometimes you just have to say, I'm going to stick with this. I'm going to give it a year. I'm going to give it 18 months, and then you get integrated. So I would say it took me 10 months to get to a comfort zone where I knew what I was doing. But you can't do instant oatmeal. It doesn't exist. I'm pretty sharp. I have degrees in online education. I still needed coaching. So I got it. And now I can market my business. So degrees mean nothing if you don't have a skill. So what I like about the system that I'm using it, and now let me set up my class to teach you sales skills, because that's where I shine. I've been doing sales for a long time, and I know people. I actually had a thought the other day that I never took a real sales class until I'd been selling for 25 years. And you know what? I knew more than they did, because in those 25 years, I didn't have sales conversations that had objections. I had people trying to pull bluffs. I had people trying to argue with me. But what they did is they always ended up being, they warmed up. We got through those hurdles, all those little tests that they threw out there, and the sale came about anyway. I don't even understand what an objection is, because I just see it as a question that I didn't answer for them. So I got to go back in and ask again. So why am I rambling today? I'm a little bit rambly, but I'm really excited that everything has come together for me. And I want things to come together for you. If you're still out there going to another class, trying to become who you want to be, stop and think about it. Do you have the infrastructure in place to support what you produce? So if you have a class, do you have a place to house it? Do you have enough leads and people to promote it to? Do you even understand how to negotiate with friends to maybe get them to start promoting for you? So the world is a world of collaboration. When you have a good system, it makes collaboration easier. But what you have to be successful in your business is leads, the ability to communicate well, the ability to keep sending people information they want to hear, not what you want to say. And so here's my offer for today. You can always get a hold of me at successwithmarla.com. That's right down there in the window. But here's what's available to you is tomorrow. I have a 4-hour workshop, and I can show you how to get a $1,200 commission as soon as next week. So if you want to do that, then let's connect. All you have to do is to say yes. We'll have a chat over the weekend and we'll show you what's possible. If you want to do yes, I'll send you the link today. You come in and I'll follow up with you after the class tomorrow. So everything is figure outable. If you've got products you want to sell, if you've got education you want to sell, if you got speeches you want to make, you're on a mission, but you don't have the system to support you. Let me show you the system, and then I'll show you how to sell yourself better. Talk to you soon. Bye.